Yeah, what's up? This is Terror Time. As you see, what's going on? There's a lot of bells and whistles going on right now, and we just gonna focus on specifically. This is that my subject matter specifically being or can be considered or looked at as a beta male, but the beta comes from basically long-term abuse. How do abuse guys get on in the world? This is the one thing that I haven't seen. I just see generally men making general mistakes. Nothing specifically pointed at somebody who's literally actually been through mental and physical abuse. Please excuse the noise. I have a fan on. This extremely. I'm in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It's extremely hot, even at night. And we just gonna just go over basically what it is to be uh, not only dealing with beta male tendencies and sim tendencies and things of that nature, but dealing when you have went through a very specific type of abuse, specifically that attacks basically the ego. This is something that goes on in black society, to where you're everything that you are is everything is attacked. Every choice you make is attacked. Everything is under ridicule, and you're treated a certain way. Even recently, all the way up until now. And at that point, I couldn't deal with it. And you get regressive. You literally regress into a child. Like when I was in the military, I literally regressed into a child about 5 or 6 younger than what I actually was because of the damage. And now you're somewhere where you can more express yourself, and it's looked at like you're crazy because it is really weird. You just want to belong somewhere where you can actually be accepted as normal. As time went on, and I rendered aid to my pain, and specifically I figured out it's like you are who you are. There's not anybody else's business who you are. It's like I don't. It's like I just look. I just look. I say nah. I say no. That's how I knew that I was going to make a channel based on abused males, specifically abused males that have been grew up with severe abuse. It really, really damages you, and you really have to render aid to yourself, whether it's therapy, whatever you think. Therapy is probably the best way. But if you're still trying to figure things out, that I'm not saying be a psychiatrist. I don't care. Do things that are healing. Just find exercises that are healing to you, whatever it is. Whether it's a workout or a video game or a book or a YouTube video, do whatever you need to do. Find that thing that literally heals you. That comes from literally belief in self, and you're just rendering something from belief in yourself. And then you start accomplishing things through that. Find things that are meaningful to you and keep going until you find that ultimate meaning to you. Like the ultimate meaning to me is making YouTube videos. I'm only training myself to be able to make a YouTube channel monetized from the ground up, probably for who knows how long. That's just what I chose. You can choose whatever you like. Something that you believe in. Through believing in that, and you're rendering and learning, once you see yourself learning little by little, bit by bit, year by year, about 2 or 3 years, you'll have something built. And then you go to something else you want to do, and then you have that built. About the about the fourth or fifth thing you get into, it's going to take work, y'all, because remember, we're coming from the ground up, severely abused, severely. You really have to and I just put my nose in everything and become the best at it, whatever I touch, whatever I have, whether it be my job. I do that with my job. I do it what I do at home. I do it with everything I mess with. I always go for top marks as far as what I do. I go hard in the paint. And when you go hard in the paint on something you believe in, or just when you see the fruits of your labor, it's going to take a lot of hard work. And once you're looking at the overview of you doing that hard work, it really, things start to change for you. We live in a world where if you're a little bit different, that's just all the what's the name in the world. I live in a world where the world the world don't mess with me, and then and whoever tries to or attempts to mess with me is rendered null and void, just because I have trained myself just to be able to brush stuff off my shoulder. That wasn't always the case. It's about being the best you that you want to be, and the best way to get, the quickest way, is find things that you're extremely passionate about and become a professional at them. And I mean, just like you go hard in the paint. No matter how many your job is, no matter how much people look at you or lesser or lower like me, just because of the job you work, just because of where you live, because I stuck with this minimal life, y'all. I know it was going to be a lot of pushback living as a minimalist. Just saying that I'm going to live this life, a very simple life. That's it. I'm not explaining nothing. If I get up and go work my job to the best of my ability, if I come home and work on my studio to my best of the ability, if I'm going to make my toys, continue to make my toys to the best of my ability, as in make a product, learn how to make a product to the best of my ability. And that's what this channel is primarily going to be about. Really talking about the stuff that men like me will have to face. As in, specifically, this channel is for specifically highly abused men. It is not for big gung-ho, stick your chest out. Only if you have those problems. Dealing with people, dealing with women especially. But that's not going to be the primary function. One of the big things that I have, gripes that I have with the manosphere is like, we're a catchphrase. We're, even though my monetized channel is really going to be about all the bells and whistles and the entertainment, but the real problems that men like me specifically face are not addressed in the manosphere. You're in the manosphere. Basically, you're a Mac or on your way on an up and coming Mac. You're just this for basic stuff and dating and relationship. That you're basically put on a high pedestal, and people give themselves names and self-aggrandizing titles to show that they are the man. People like me are not the man. We are broken, we are damaged, and people look at us with ridicule and disgust, simply because we were abused, and this is left as the damaged person. Because I'm sick and fucking tired of even caring about what people may or may not think of me. And people, the biggest people with problems with you are usually people with problems themselves that they don't address. You have to understand, as a person like this, just because you stand up for yourself and you're not allowed to be trampled, you have something to say. I say it's always the same thing. I'm a very extremely nice guy, but when you come up where I come up like this, come up damaged, people are always trying to put you into this bag. So I got into my own bag. I just got into my own bag and started standing out and speaking out about. I say, look, you trying to play this game, and you're trying to say these things like I'm just this big bad guy. Then why out of the blue you're the only one that has something to say? I demand respect. I'm not trying to be the boss man. I'm not trying to be mean and mad, but have some damn respect. My job is difficult. have some damn respect. Don't think that that's okay to be that way simply because you have insecurities about your own person. And before that, I didn't have any of that. From my upbringing, very meek and very timid, and I'm just a stand-up dude. That's just what it is. On this YouTube, I'm a stand-up dude. Y'all gonna see. And what I'm trying to do, I've already set my goals in front of me. So I'm gonna focus on that. I really don't have time to deal with the detritus. I don't have no time to deal with what people think or feel or think I'm gonna do or think I'm gonna say. I'm about that life, man. I'm not about here to play games. And all the damn hard work I do. It was so damn hard. I had so much to do. I had to get back to myself and figure out, what was I working on? What was the main focus? What was next? I got stage one done. What's stage two? And now we're on stage two. So that's learning how to do this and do that side by side. That's what it is. And don't let no, like I said, the channel is going to be specifically for broken men. That's the next stage. It's going to be a whole channel. And then there's going to be some type of entertainment channel. And the entertainment channel is going to be learning how the game of YouTube. All of the training is going to come down to that. Starting probably next year. And I'm just going to do it my way. And I'm going to go to the professionals for it. Learning all the dirty tricks I can get, all the programs, everything that I can do to make this go. Y'all really think this is a game? I'm not even saying that, y'all. That I want to show YouTube from this side. That's what I'm going to do. From the dude that's not traditionally popular. From the dude that I say just have something to say. And I got a lot to say about abuse. And especially abuse of men like me. A whole bunch of story. Maybe a story time. Maybe abused male story time or something like that. I'm gonna try, y'all know me. I'm gonna try damn near everything that I can think of, and with other people, and just get down to brass tacks on this about dealing with the damn abuse. How long is this? Let's get. Making sure this is long in the tooth. This video getting a little bit longer than the tooth, but that's cool though. That's okay. That's okay. If I have to make a part 2, I'll make a part 2. But really get down to it about being a black male in this YouTube space that has went through quite a bit of abuse, to where I specifically, unfortunately, have to, some of the closest people to me, I have to distance myself from them because they want to act like everything is okay and fine. It's not. Everything is bad. It's not bad. Healing has taken place. A lot of forgiveness on my part, despite not even really getting what I used to ask for all the time. I said people gonna be who they are, but this is holding me up in my journey. This is holding me up. It's been plenty of time to really get things straight, and if people do not want to go there, and everybody want to be like all forgiving, but nobody really want to talk about the problem, that's not gonna work. Like I say, I'm really in my bag. I don't even listen to modern rap no more. But I'm in my bag right now. And I don't have damn time to boo-hoo about what I'm not getting from somebody or wish I had. It's not even a matter of wish. It's like, what do I need to do to get this channel launched? What do I need to do to get this package that I'm designing, even to promote my stuff and learn how to take these pictures of this stuff and painting stuff by hand and all types of stuff that I have to do over the next at least 3 or 4 years. Has some limited toy thing or whatever I come up with. The products are designed, and it's just I told you it's just my time to shine. It's just my time. It's just time. It's just time. And like I say, we about to get on with it. I'm about to move on to this next video. I don't want to make this video is too long now, so we're gonna cut it here. But basically, that's what's going on right now. Deuces. Like and subscribe.